Okay, hi, my name is Loes and I work for Salka Whale Watching, and we're now in Húsavík, which is in the north of Iceland, and I'm a guide for Salka Whale Watching. So I'm responsible for the passengers on board, and we take the passengers out into Skjálfandi Bay, and that's where we go and try and find whales and dolphins. So I tell a lot of information about all the whales and the dolphins and about the bay and the surroundings. So now we are on board Fane, which is one of our boats. You can see it. And yeah, here in Skjálfandi Bay, it's called like that because it's the shaky bay, because of the earthquakes that are here in this area. And we can find many wildlife species here. We have tons of birds, but of course the most important ones are the whales and the dolphins. So we have a lot of different species in the bay, and the most common ones are the minke whales and the humpback whales, but also white-beaked dolphins. And in the summertime, if you're very lucky, sometimes we can see blue whales here. And if you're very lucky, then maybe you can see orcas or even fin whales and sperm whales. And we have harbor porpoises in the bay as well. So yeah, the white-beaked dolphins are pretty common as well. So we have a lot of species, and what we do is we take you out for 3 or 3.5 hours, and we sail across the bay and try to find some whales or dolphins for you guys. And in the morning and in the afternoon we also have the puffin trips. So then we first go to Lunde, which is the puffin island, and here we can see the puffins sitting at the surface and flying around the island. So every summer the puffins come here to breed and have their nests on the island. And then afterwards we will go out into the bay and search for the whales and the dolphins as well. Yeah, so we get customers from all over the world here at Salka Whale Watching. Yeah, they can literally come from everywhere. Sometimes we have groups coming, but mainly we have just individuals or families or groups of friends coming on board and going on a trip with us. So they can be from America, from Asia, from Europe, really from all over the world. So at Salka Whale Watching we think it's very important to be as responsible and sustainable as possible. So that is why we are part of IceWhale. And IceWhale is the national organization that has the code of conduct here for responsible whale watching. So that means that we have some guidelines we can follow on how to approach whales and dolphins and how to behave around them, so that we minimize our impact on them, and to be as responsible as possible about the wildlife that we see here. So for us that mainly means that we do whale watching on the whale's terms. So if the whale wants to be close to us, then we can. But if they don't want to be disturbed too much, that we can also leave them alone. So we have the guidelines on how to approach with our boat, but also about how long we can stay with the animal, and to minimize the number of boats that are around one whale or one pod of dolphins, for example. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and we would really like to welcome you to come and go on a trip with us. So hopefully you will come and visit Salka Whale Watching here in Húsavík in Iceland.